Hi everyone, and welcome to your Studio Pilates mat work program. All we're using in your workout today is a resistance band, one of these. If you don't have this at home, that's absolutely fine. You can use cans from your kitchen cupboard or whatever you have available to you. So we're going to start today's program with an exercise called obliques. You'll be lying on your back for this one. Your legs will be in tabletop, separated hip distance apart. We're going to place the hands behind the head, the elbows out wide. We're going to T-zone tight. We're going to curl up on an exhale breath. Rotate your upper body across, armpit towards your opposite hip, and then lower your body back down. We're going to do the same, alternating sides. So exhale, curl up and rotate, and inhale, bring your body back to the mat. Let's keep going with that exercise, making sure you're really rotating through your torso, curling and lifting up as high as you possibly can. So using your exhale breath, lift up, rotate across, and then inhale to come back down. Excellent start, guys. You're doing really well. It's really important with this exercise to make sure that your hips don't move with your upper body. So your legs stay in tabletop position, they're not moving closer towards your chest, or they're not lowering towards the mat in front of you. Legs stay nice and still at a 90-degree angle, and you're just using your abs, in particular your obliques, through the side of your waist to lift and curl and rotate. Good, guys, doing excellent. You should be starting to feel your abdominal muscles warming up now. That's fantastic. You're off to a great start. Now let's make sure that the spine stays flat on the mat. You don't want your back to arch or your stomach to bulge out. So really keeping your T-zone on nice and tight, drawing your ribs towards your hips. That's it. So exhale, curl and rotate, and inhale, lower back down. Beautiful, guys. You've got 20 seconds left of this exercise. Let's make sure we're not pulling our neck forward. Elbows wide, using your abs to lift your upper body. That's it, guys. Let's do two more. One more either side. And exhale, curl up, rotate, and then slowly come back down. Beautiful. Very similar exercise next. We have crisscross. Same movement with your upper body. This time you're going to extend one leg out long. So you're going to exhale, curl up, rotate, extend the leg out. Inhale as you come back and rotate to the other side. So exhale, curl and stretch your leg out, pointing through your toe. And then inhale, come back down. Good, guys. Excellent start. Really important to keep your knees pointing directly up towards the ceiling and focusing on your upper body doing the work to curl and rotate. Doing well, guys. Make sure those elbows don't come in too close to each other. They want to stay out nice and wide. It's your abs that are doing all the work here in this exercise. Exhale, curl up, rotate, hold, and inhale, come back. Amazing. If you're starting to feel anything through your back, just make sure you extend your leg a little higher towards the ceiling. That way your back is less likely to arch. Or if you're up for a challenge, extend that leg lower towards the mat in front of you. Pause and hold and curl up higher at the top. Good, guys. Let's keep this movement going. Making sure you're keeping a nice strong rib to hip connection. You're lifting up high using your abs and not pushing your neck forward. Good. Amazing work here, team. Those abs should be working nice and hard now. Use your breath to help you curl up. And slowly return. Good. Exhale, reach through the toe. And inhale, come back down. Excellent, guys. Shoulders down away from your neck and your ears. That's it. Right, you've only got about 15 seconds left of this exercise. So let's do two more big rotations. That's it. So exhale, curl and lift, and inhale, lower. Last one, make it count. Exhale, curl and lift, and inhale, come back down. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna come up onto our elbows now for an exercise called scissors on the elbows. So you're gonna place your elbows underneath your shoulders, fingertips pointing towards your feet, and you're gonna extend both legs up towards the ceiling, lifting through your mid-back, chest open and proud. T-zone tight. We're gonna lower one leg down towards the mat and then return it back to the ceiling. Lower the leg down and then return it back to the ceiling. Good effort, guys. If you find this hard and challenging because your hamstrings are too tight and you can't stretch your knees, that's fine. You can have a soft bend in your knee and continue with the movement. Good, excellent work here. So using your breath with the movement, that's the way. Lowering that leg right down towards the mat for a challenge and bringing it right up to meet the other leg. That's it. Good effort, guys, doing really well. Make sure your chest is staying open. Make sure you're not sinking through your chest and lowering your back towards the mat. That's it. T-zone should stay on nice and strong here. Good. Now, if you'd like an easier alternative of this exercise, you can bring your legs back into a tabletop position and do a bicycle leg instead, just like so. Pointing your toes right out in front and then returning it back to tabletop. Making sure your T-zone stays on nice and tight so that your back doesn't arch as you take that leg away from you. You want to keep your nice, strong rib to hip connection. Good. Let's go back into scissors if you have that available to you. It's a little harder. You really want to work those abs. We're in the final 20 seconds of this exercise, so let's make every rep count. Lowering your leg right down towards the mat. Lift that back, lift your chest. Good. 2 more, 1 more either side. Lower it right down towards the mat. Return, last one, T-zone strong, back lifted, all the way down, and return it back up. Good work, guys. That's it for your abs. We're gonna go into an exercise called band pull-aparts. So you'll need your long band or your tins, whatever you have available. We're going to just sit up on our bottom, however's comfortable for you. You're gonna hold on to your resistance band. I recommend in the middle and choose the slack or the tension that works best for you. Your hands are gonna be straight out in front in line with your shoulders. T-zone on nice and tight, sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna pull your arms away from each other out to the side of the room and then slowly return back in. So that's an exhale to open up and an inhale to come back to the start position. Exhale to open and inhale to close. Good, guys, excellent start. Now the closer your hands, the harder it'll be, or the wider your hands, the easier it'll be. So make sure that you choose the tension that's available to you, that you feel you can keep going for 2 minutes straight. You don't want to stop at any point throughout this exercise. You're gonna have a nice controlled movement as you go out to the side, pause there, and then slowly control it back in. So you don't want to just let the tension or momentum take over. You won't feel as much through your shoulders. So you also really need to focus on keeping your abs nice and strong here. They're working really hard to keep your body still. And then the back of your shoulders is working really hard to pull the band out, getting tension on it. That's the way, guys. Use your breath here. So exhale, pull your hands out away from each other, getting tension on that band, and inhale to return. Good, we've got 20 seconds left, guys. Challenge yourself. Let's try and pause out in that wide range and hold it. Slowly return your fists back to each other. Let's do 2 more, you're doing really well. Last one, and come back in, amazing. We're gonna stay in this position for the next exercise, alternating horizontal abduction. So you're gonna hold onto the band exactly like so, fists out in front at shoulder height. This time you're just gonna take one arm out to the side. So you're gonna open your arm out to the side and then you're gonna bring your fist back in line with the other one. And then alternate, open and close. So it's an exhale to open and an inhale to close. Good, awesome work here, team. Make sure your abs are staying on nice and strong. You're sitting up nice and tall and you're reaching through the crown of your head. So there's no slouching forward, there's no shrugging of the shoulders, there's no rounding of the chest. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Really using the muscles in the back of your shoulder and your arm to open that hand right out to the side. Good. The muscles in your shoulder should be starting to burn now. That's amazing. It means you're working really hard and you're starting to build some muscle. Excellent work. So let's get enough tension on that band that you can really feel the muscles working, but not too much that you can't open out too wide and get a nice range. Good team, doing really well here. Keep the body facing straight forward towards the front. You don't want it opening out to the side because it's a bit like cheating then, and you're not going to get as much out of your shoulder muscle as you can. So let's open all the way out and slowly return it back. Good. Now if you start to feel any tension through the shoulders or the neck, you can bring your hands a little lower and continue with the movement. Getting nice tension as you open that arm out to the side. All right, we've got 20 seconds left, team. Let's make those final 20 seconds count. Lift the hands up in line with your shoulders if you can. Let's get as much tension on the band as you possibly can. Open out nice and wide, pause and hold there, and return. Good, let's do one more either side. Open, pause and hold, and return. Last one. Use the abs, use your shoulders, and return back down. Awesome work, the shoulders should feel nice and warm now. We no longer need your band or your tins, so you can just place them to the side. We're moving into Pilates push-ups. We've got two options for this exercise. Level 1 is with your knees slightly further back than your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, or level 2 is up on your feet, knees lift up off the floor. I'm going to choose level 1 today, so pick your level and let's get started. T's on nice and strong. We're going to bend our elbows and lower our chest towards the mat in 3 slow stages. So 1, 2, 3, and then slowly and controlled push back up. That's it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then slowly pushing up. That's it. So make sure you have a small little pause at each of those ranges, and then you're slowly pushing all the way back up. Elbows are straight but unlocked. Good guys, doing excellent here. Making sure that you're lifting through your mid-back, you're not sagging towards the mat, and that your T-zone's on strong so that your back isn't arching, or your chest or your stomach isn't bulging forward. You want to keep that back protected. That's it. Excellent. Now if you want to challenge, you can come up onto your knees, or you can even hold down the bottom in your push-up position before slowly returning back up. Good guys, you're doing really well. The shoulders have worked quite hard in this program. Challenging those shoulders, challenging the abs in this exercise as well. Good, excellent work. Shoulders down and back, T-zone strong, squeeze the glutes. Let's keep that movement going. Power through your arms. Push through the palms of your hands, lift your mid-back, eyeline looking straight down towards the mat in front of you. Good. Excellent work here, team. You're doing so well with these push-ups. Don't rest. You've got 15 seconds to go. Let's make the final 2 push-ups count. Exhale as you lower down 1, 2, 3. Pushing all the way back up, lifting through your mid-back. Final push-up. Lower down 1, 2, 3, coming all the way back up. Nice work, guys. We're going to stay here for our next exercise, tricep push-ups. So you've got the same 2 options. Level 1 is down on your knees, and level 2 is tucking your toes up, under, and lifting your knees up. This time we're targeting a little bit more through the backs of our arms in our triceps. So you're going to bend your elbows, chest lowers towards the mat. Then you're going to bring your body weight forward, shoulders past your fingers, and then come back up. So exhale lower, inhale forward, and then circling your body round and up. Excellent work, team, doing really well. Make sure the elbows are pointing back towards your knees as they bend. Then you're bringing your body weight forward, keeping your shoulders down and back, and then coming back up. Beautiful. No lifting of the shoulders, no arching through the back, so rib to hip, nice and strong. That's it. Good. The arms have worked really hard today, so it's completely normal to feel a little bit of muscle discomfort through them at this point. That's really good, team. It means that you're challenging your muscles, you're working nice and hard. That's exactly what you want, to build them, to make them feel strong, and to see and feel the results. That's it, guys. Let's keep that movement going. Let's keep the abs on strong. Let's keep the T-zone on nice and tight. Shoulders down and back. And really focus on those elbows staying pointed towards your knees. Don't want to see any popping out of the elbows. That's it. Good, guys. We've only got 15 seconds left of this exercise, so I think we can do 2 more tricep push-ups. That's the way. Let's make them count. Lift through the mid-back. T-zone strong, elbows pointing towards the knees. Final tricep push-up. And final exercise, working your upper body. All the way around. Beautiful, guys. Well done. Shake the arms out. We're now going to work into the hamstrings and the glutes with pelvic curl. So be lying on your back for this exercise. Your arms resting by the side of your body. Your feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart. You're going to have your spine in neutral, T-zone tight. We're going to exhale as we peel our bottom off the mat, followed by the lower vertebrae, middle of your back, coming right up onto your shoulder blades. Pause and hold at the top here on an inhale breath. And then slowly tucking your pelvis under, rolling back down vertebrae at a time until your tailbone touches the mat. Good, team. So tuck the pelvis under, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, hold at the top. Tuck your pelvis under a little bit further, drawing your bottom right back towards your heels. And then slowly lowering back down. Beautiful work here, team. Make sure your knees stay pointing directly up towards the ceiling. You don't want to see them opening out, rolling in. You just want to keep them straight up. That's it. Big emphasis on really peeling and rippling each vertebrae at a time as you roll all the way up. It's a nice massage on your spine as well. And tucking that pelvis under as much as you possibly can at the top, thinking like you're drawing your bottom right back towards your heels. That's it, and then slowly rolling down. Good. No downward pressure through your arms either, so you want to keep them completely relaxed. They've done their job today, they've worked nice and hard. Good, team. Now at the very top, make sure that you're not arching your back or you're doming through your stomach, so tucking under. That's it. We've got one final pelvic curl to go. Tucking under. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Hold at the top, tuck a little bit further. Good, and then slowly roll back down. Guys, you nailed that. We're gonna move straight into pelvic curl single leg lift. Same start position. So we're gonna tuck that pelvis under, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, hold at the top. Now we're gonna extend one leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. And then return that foot to the floor. And then we're gonna alternate to the other leg now. So point the toes towards the ceiling, keeping the knees straight, and then return back down. Good. So you can keep going at the top here if this is available to you. But if you're starting to feel any pain through your back and you're not feeling the muscles in your glutes and your hamstrings work really hard, you can have a small break, reset in between each rep. So roll back down, rest, reset, T-zone strong, tuck the pelvis under, and up you go again. And you can extend the leg up towards the ceiling, making sure that your hips are not sinking. You want them lifted, you want them squeezed, T-zone strong, tucking that pelvis under at the top. Good, guys, you're doing so well. Let's keep this movement going. This is your final exercise of your program today. So with that, you know that you can push as hard as you can. Good. Make sure your T-zone is staying on strong, your hips are staying lifted, and your bottom is staying tucked under. Good, guys. Imagine like you're trying to touch your toe to an object up nice and high. So you want to lift your leg up, lift your hips up. Good. We have 20 more seconds to go before we can cool down with a stretch. Let's make it count. Let's hold at the top here. No resting now. Tucking that pelvis under, lowering your hips if you feel that your back is starting to take the load. But we're not far off the end, guys, so let's keep going. Lift the hips, tuck the pelvis under, reach through the toes as you extend the leg and lift the hips high. Final lift, this is it. Hold. Return the foot and then ripple down one vertebrae at a time until your bottom touches the mat. Amazing, guys. We're gonna stay here for a little stretch, stretching the hamstrings. So you can keep your knees bent, just extend one leg up towards the ceiling and place your hand either behind your calf or your thigh, whatever's available to you. Knees stretched for a challenge or slightly softened if you feel the tension in your hamstring already. We're gonna keep the T-zone on nice and strong, and then we're gonna exhale as you gently draw your knee or your leg towards your chest. Inhale, T-zone harder, and exhale, drawing your leg towards your chest further again. Good. So using every exhale breath to relax into the stretch and to draw your leg closer towards your chest. Good. Amazing job, guys. You've worked really hard for this stretch, so just enjoy the lie down. Enjoy relaxing your muscles and lengthening and stretching the back of your leg. Let's do one final breath on this side. If you want a bigger challenge, you can extend that underneath leg out long. Exhale, extending your leg out and pulling the other one towards your chest. Amazing. And then bring that foot down towards the mat, and let's swap over and do the other side. So extending the leg up, hold onto your calf or your thigh, the back of it there. Inhale, T-zone, exhale. The leg comes towards your chest. Good, amazing work, guys. Those final few exercises were a lot on the hamstrings, so they've really earned this stretch. Amazing. Remember, if you're feeling enough tension already there, you can just have a soft bend through your knee. One final breath, inhale, T-zone, exhale to pull that leg towards your chest. You can extend that underneath leg if you wish. And return that foot to the mat. And that's it for your workout today, guys. Thank you so much for working so hard. See you soon.